Welcome to this week's episode of The Perceptive Readers, a podcast series made in the Product of Culture, aka Pop Books website's office. Hi, I'm James. It may not be coffee, but you will still enjoy it. Hi, I'm James, and welcome to the Pop Books Update Moment. On the Minds.com profile, which I am POCJL, that's POCJL. If you go to Minds.com, that is my homepage there where I share a lot of items, not only my own, but other people items I find interesting as well. Well, on there right now, I have pinned at the top because you can pin your top 3 articles or statements, which a lot of people have used, and I know I appreciate seeing some of them, and I'm sure some have also come to my profile and got a nice maybe thought for the day. Well, as I said in the beginning about it may not be coffee, but you will still enjoy it, I've placed my Harp of Pleasantries, the book that I'm writing and also reading at the same time. There is no rush. I was going to put it out by September, but no, this is something that unique that I wanted to do for this book that I've started writing. And what it is as I place it on Minds.com in the video format, which it's like a slide presentation, if you will, of maybe a few items that again will give you a thought for the day, nice picture, something to look at. Well, that way as you listen to it, and it's normally less than a few minutes of reading, you can enjoy section by section. Every section is not in order because I'm actually jumping around on different sections, but all the same, you'll get to enjoy it like a cup of coffee, even though it's not like a cup of coffee. You can listen to it while you're drinking a cup of coffee. And the reason why I'm doing it is you take a look at the one that is pinned now, which is still section 1, is so that I have a goal for each one that I post that it will get at least 1,000 views. You see, 1,000 views or listens as I upload it to Minds, because I am going to post it to the other networks like Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, Library, and yes, even YouTube. However, Minds.com is the first one to always get the upload of this book called The Harp of Pleasantries. And again, this book, I stated before, may be a novel or novelette or even a full-blown novel. See, there's no rush. It's almost like, in a sense, an exclusive at this time, you see, to actually just keep writing and writing, putting this nice story together, placing it on sections, and it's of course on popbooks.com, but I really want to emphasize the video portion of it where you can actually really hear me reading it, you see, and the podcast, etc., is going to be placed on Minds only after every one of them get at least 1,000 views or listens to it. So, hey, if you really enjoy it, share it with another friend that might like it, a family member that will thoroughly enjoy it. And maybe they will do the same thing. And so it may go from me actually uploading a section every week or 2, you see, the reading section, to who knows, depending on how quick those views or listens comes in, I might say, man, I got to do this 2 or 3 times a week. And I probably most likely would. Right now, I'm actually, a couple of sections ahead anyway from it. But let me tell you something about with writing, and then, like I said, I'll close this out, is that when I write, depending on what the purpose is and how soon I want, to accomplish this creative expression, it can move sometimes a paragraph or two a day to actually the environment being quite right. One time I was writing something that I was saying, hey, I'm just going to do a chapter on this or that. And this was some time ago. However, I found a nice spot that had a perfect breeze for that day. Perfect weather, and it was outside. And I had me one of my beverages with me as well. And it just felt so good. I just continued to write for the next several hours, and it was just flowing. And see, and that's what happens. So depending on, what I have on my plate at the time, there are moments where it may look like, oh, okay, he only been putting out a chapter or a section a week, to depending on how the spirit moves me, and also how those views continue to come in, I may end up, automatically just picking up the pace. That's just how I do. I guess you could say I'm flowing with the pace that you're going at. All right. And the book is called A Harp of Pleasantries, another unique fictional type book that I do know a couple of types of audiences that would enjoy this book. But all the same, if the person has a pretty open mind, it may be a book for, everyone. And I'm just not going to tell you exactly what type of genre it is. If you already listened to the second video, third that will come out. See, like I said, I only got one, but I'm already ahead. But by the time the third video, you will see some interesting ways of writing, and also the time period, if you will, the technology type, involvement. And like I said, I just think you will enjoy it. And yes, that's all I'm going to say about it. So it may not be coffee, but you can still drink coffee with it. And I thank you for visiting and sharing because you care. You have a very wonderful, wonderful day. You have just listened to the Perceptive Readers Podcast. Remember, until next time, if you read something that encourages you to improve or enhance your life for the better, it becomes your reality.